you doing? We're back.
Yes.
It is June 17th, 2019. Happy summer. We should have had some sort of costume. We're so happy.
School is done.
Finally.
What is the saying? Parents tag, you're it.
Yeah. Yeah, right? It's on you now. Our last day was June 11th for teachers. So we are fresh out of school. Yeah. And then we hopped in our car the very next day and headed to camp, which we'll talk about more in a little bit.
Yeah. We've been busy.
We've been so busy.
Very busy. Lots of stuff going on, lots of changes, lots of stitching.
Yep.
It's all good.
Yeah.
So
we've got to back up to April. That's how long it's been. So we're gonna go in reverse, talk a little bit, and move forward from there. So April, end of April.
April 25th to the 28th, we were in Osage, Iowa at the Stitchy Nook for a retreat there and had an absolutely wonderful, wonderful time. If you ever have the opportunity to go, do it. So
it's so much fun. We love the Stitchy Nook. We've just adopted Liz and Sherry as our people.
Yes.
We love them so much. And they run a fantastic shop. They've got people traveling from all over the place to come see them. We do hope to do a video there sometime this summer because we want to show it off to you and show you how beautiful it is there. Right. And their retreat space is really amazing. So we want to show all that off. So we hope to do that. We've talked to Liz about making a video. So we'll try to get there sometime this summer. Right. So you can see it too.
It's amazing.
We love seeing our friends there and
meeting new people,
meeting new people.
Yeah, just constant. But
it was a sweet time.
This retreat was special for me because Deb of Needle and Spoons on Instagram.
Our dear friend Deb. We knew Deb before this. We love our Deb.
Right.
And our Kathy. Yeah. Who are sisters.
But she gave a short class on how to make a drum, and I've never made a drum. I really don't finish stuff. I just stick it all in a drawer. But let me share with you what I did. The design is from this book, and I did the I say Utron, but Cloudberry. I did a Cloudberry design. And look at this magnificent, and it's finished. Seriously, guys, seriously, it's done. It's a drum.
Sweet. Isn't that precious?
Yeah. This is from a necklace I wore when I was a child, given to me. And so I thought it was just really appropriate to stick it on there. But this would have never, ever happened without Deb's help. So thank you so much for teaching us how to do that.
Yeah, she's a fantastic teacher, and she had handouts and was just so supportive and helpful.
All the material we needed. It was just really, really nice. So yeah, that's my proud moment.
As you should be, because it's so precious.
Welcome to my home, and here's the drum I made.
Showing it to everyone who
under
enters
a glass
your house.
Case as you enter.
I love it. I did not make a drum. I didn't have time to stitch up something to make it into a drum. And I just thought, you know what? I don't want to stress over that. I just want to have fun with my friends and enjoy my time. So I gathered the handouts and I listened and watched. And then when I'm ready, I'll go visit Deb and she can help me. But for right now,
seriously, amazing.
No drum for Holly.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And while we were there, we got these beautiful gifts.
Aren't they sweet?
Amazing.
From our sweet cowgirl Kate, who we love so much. She brought us these really fun mugs.
It's a mug of goodness.
It is.
Like, this is not a little 12-ouncer.
No, it is not. It's ginormous.
Perfect. This is.
You know, the kind that covers up your whole head. That's a
That'll
lot of
be
coffee.
the screenshot.
Yeah. Me with squinty eyes, I'm sure.
But thank you. And when we got there also,
Kate.
we were given...
Oh, no, this was at a different time. We popped back.
Okay.
I went back to the Nook with
you're
my
right.
husband. Yeah. Just had a kind of a fun-filled day. And I picked up... We had a gift dropped off for us from Jennifer Parr, and she made these really cute needle minders for us. Aren't they fresh? Here comes the needles. so
sweet.
Jennifer, thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was so thoughtful.
And look,
we totally did not expect that. I know Anita's wearing hers as a little pin.
Right.
Okay.
There.
I'll do it too.
I had it on, but you couldn't see it. There. Fabulosa. Right there.
There. There.
So yes,
Thank
super
you,
fun.
Jennifer.
Thank you.
That was so sweet. We just get so overcome to find such precious, you know, like we don't expect anything. We just do this because it's a joy, and we love each other. We love stitching, and
yeah.
But oh, thank you for your thoughtfulness. That just means so much. So thanks.
So moving on, June 8th.
Oh, okay. June 8th, we went back to the Nook to see our buddies that we got snowed in with last March. A year ago in March, we got snowed in with the Stitching Sisters
yeah.
from the Kansas City, like Missouri, Kansas area. Some of them are from around St. Louis. But they're just this great group of gals that gather, they try to gather together in their area about once a month to stitch together. So bless their hearts, they adopted us into their retreat because we got snowed in at the Stitchery Nook that a year ago in March, and they were coming back for another retreat, and we just really wanted to pop up there and say hi. So we get to go and spend some time with them on that Saturday, June 8th, and stitch with them and visit. It was a blast.
Such a joy.
And oh my goodness, the talent in that room, just, those gals are amazing.
Well, I didn't get a single stitch in. Not
did.
one.
Did.
I come in with my bag.
Oh,
I look all like,
big bag.
I'm on it.
Just to say, I had a little bag with just what I needed.
Oh no.
Anita had all the goods.
I was moving in.
She was.
And yeah, not one. So those of you who know me, yeah, it happened.
She sat back and chit-chatted and had a gay old time.
And just went around, just the amazing projects that were going on, just fascinating.
For sure. So
and just the craftiness, the creativity beyond stitching that was going on as well.
So seriously, we go just expecting to spend time, and then Lisa, one of the Stitching Sisters, who we had not met before, had brought all of this crafty goodness that she had created and said, please take it because it'll make me happy if you take this. And we're like you just,
right.
But she really, really wanted us to take some things. So we did. And they're just so sweet. We have to brag her up. So she made these super fun little
I'm not touching
ornaments.
It. It's going on my tree exactly as you see it.
In case of cross-stitch emergency, break open. And she's got these little scissors in there. And there's some floss. And there's a tiny little pattern with some fabric. There's this cute little, like, hoop.
In there.
Wooden hoop in there. Oh my goodness, it's just the stinking cutest thing ever. So totally adorable with this sweet ruler ribbon. And then these awesome covers for, mental
tape
wax.
measure. Tape measure.
You know, it measures. Tape measure. Yeah, look at this cute little cover that she made and embellished up to make it just really fun.
Amazing.
So cute. She made these adorable little accessory bags to stick.
Mine is full already,
and it's so pretty.
Has in my bag of it. It looks like Anita might stitch today.
Maybe. Little mug rugs. So sweet.
Yeah, I carry that with me now.
And then seriously.
Oh, this was amazing.
I feel so guilty to show this because I took so many pins. Because she insisted, they're so beautiful. And then you start seeing so many, you're like, oh, look at this one. Oh, look at this one. Oh, this reminds me of my dog when I was growing up. Oh, this reminds me of Anita.
And there were, I don't even know how many pins.
Oh.
There was a huge pieces of styrofoam.
Hundreds.
And hundreds of pins. And she says, no, just take, this is what I enjoy doing this.
So she made this little pincushion out of a little chicken feeder. Is that not the cutest thing? It's a little chicken feeder. So she put her little pincushion in here, and then we were looking at all of her little pins. So see, you can see the one that reminds me of my little
just beautiful
schnauzer growing up. And oh my goodness, they're just stunning. And then we started finding all these oceany ones. You know I'm all about that. And Anita's word is anchor, so I had to have an anchor. I mean, seriously, just awesome. This is Peridot is my mom's birthstone. Like there were just things where I was like, oh, this reminds me of a certain relative or family member or whatever, but they're just beautiful. So she made all of the pins too. Stunning. So
the one pin has kind of a little bit of a peacock design, and I know you're all about peacocks. So if you notice the backdrop,
right?
I brought that over. I thought she needed a little summer art.
Peacock in my life, right? Yeah, totally beautiful. So
this pin right there.
Oh yeah, this one. It's purpley, but it's got little. Here, I'll pull it out. See it? Oops, it's not gonna. But you get the idea.
Yeah.
So pretty, just stunning. We do not feel worthy of all of this goodness, and we're so grateful. So thank you, Lisa, if you're watching. You are so talented.
Very.
We were overwhelmed with your generosity and kindness to us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was a joy to spend time with you. And all of the Stitching Sisters, we love you guys. Hope to see you again.
Which we weren't so far apart.
I know.
You know.
For reals. I know.
Right.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Do you hear that? Do you hear that? That would be my son's alarm going off because he must have had it set. Like you can set it to repeat, every day or whatever. He's at camp this week. So I'm hoping it's just going to shut itself off in a minute because I don't want to leave. Oh my goodness, that is loud and obnoxious. Anywho, moving on.
All right.
Our last day of school.
12th.
Yeah.
So June 11th, we were done.
June 12th, we got in the car.
Headed to Wisconsin.
Spring Green. To a country sampler stitch camp.
Land of Frank Lloyd Wright.
Oh, it's so pretty there. And Spring Green is such a quaint town. I loved it there. But oh my goodness.
The retreat was put on by Country Sampler, Jeannie, and just everything.
Oh my gosh. She's very chic. If you've never met Jeannie before the Country Sampler, she's very chic. Like she just has really groovy clothes, and her eyeglasses are like so groovy cool.
And they are.
I wanted to ask her where she got them, and I didn't. Where do you get glasses like that? They're so cool. She's just the epitome of cool, but she's so talented in the way that she. I've never seen a shop like hers before.
Very creative,
because it's like home decor mixed with cross stitch and quilts, and it's so stunning to walk in there. You just want to kind of live in there, crawl in the bed and say, I'm here to stay, ladies.
It was magical.
Oh, really? Yeah, everything that you've heard and more. It's just a really special place. But oh my goodness, to be able to go there and learn from Linda from Chessie and Me, the designer of Chessie and Me, and Barb from Blackbird Designs. I can't even take it.
We hung out with them.
We did.
Like, once I got my voice back, just like, because I do tend to like go fangirl and just.
She gets that verklempt look.
I do. But then by the time the retreat was in full swing, it was so comfortable, and they were just so
Sweetest
generous
gals
with their
ever.
time and their knowledge
Yeah.
and their creativity.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Wow, it just isn't enough. Like, we have no words. It was sweet time. And then to be able to be there with Deb and Kathy, who we talked about earlier, our sweetheart friends, Deb and Kathy and Susie Reno, who we love so much, and Michelle Rudy, and who am I forgetting? And us. I don't know. We just had such...
Yeah, that's us. That's 6.
Oh my goodness, we had so much fun together. We love those
did.
girls. That is the beauty of Flosstube for us, is that doing these videos has brought us the most precious friends, true friends. Like, we have shared our lives together, and to be able to come together and see each other when we can and stitch together, oh my goodness.
Right.
It is such a gift.
Right.
They are such a gift to us, as there are many others who are as well, but oh my goodness, we had so much fun together. And then to spend time with Barb and Linda. I mean, come on. So awesome.
I can't even
can't
wrap my
even.
brain around it.
Right?
Right.
I know. So we got some exclusive.
If you ever have a chance, country sample. Oh, here.
There you
Oh, ew.
go. Woo!
It's small. So there.
Country
Yeah,
sampler. Isn't that a cute
super
little needle
sweet.
minder?
Yeah.
So cute.
So yeah, we really enjoyed it. So
So much
we'll be
fun.
back in a year.
Yes, we're going to go back next year. We can't wait. I'm so sorry to tell you that they said it's already full for next year. That's how amazing it is. Like, you definitely want to go back because it's just so fantastic. We stayed in this, they called it the schoolhouse. I think it was called the schoolhouse. It's this huge, it's very large. I don't know if it really was a school. I
Extremely
assume
high
it must have been.
ceilings, high windows, just turn of the century or earlier.
Huge windows, wood flooring. They do community events in there, but it was a very quaint place to be. Really fantastic. So, should I show some of the designs?
I don't know.
I know, I feel guilty because there's that struggle of...
Linda and Barb were very generous and shared some patterns with the attendees, and we were able to work on them quite a bit, but yeah.
We don't want to be braggy because I hate that. Like, that's not why we do this, and I don't want to...
Maybe we'll put it on
bragging about it.
Instagram.
Yeah, we'll put some pictures on Instagram so you can see what we're working on, but really beautiful. Ooh, I will show you though something that I learned how to make that I forgot to pull over here. I'll be right back.
Oh, all right. So I can show a couple things I picked up from Country Sampler. Just fell in love with Linda. So I picked up Let My Examples Shine by Chessie and Me. And I just really, really sweet. And then I also picked up by Stacey Nash, Mary Bovey Sampler.
So pretty.
And that has the fabric with it. And one more. And I was able to find The Strawberry Fields Forever by Blackbird Design.
We've been wanting to stitch that forever. Strawberry Fields Forever.
That's a couple of
So we're
the
excited to
items
find
that I picked up. Yeah, that's what I'm sharing.
This is something that we made, and I was so excited to learn these skills because I always think this stuff is so pretty, and I don't know how to do it. So we got to make this heart-shaped box. So painted it,
Stenciled it.
painted it brown first, and then we stenciled the bird onto it. This was all thanks to Barb. And then we sanded it after that and then waxed it. So here's my lid. Ooh, I can smell the wax inside my box. Woo! Oops. And then
right out.
This is hilarious that just happened because it happened all the time at the retreat. Like, Barb would be showing it to us and it would just fall right out. So then we also made this little matchbox.
Right.
Of course, this just flies right out of here. But we're going to attach a little piece on the front of it. A little Blackbird Designs, precious little piece that'll go on the top of this box. So
this was a couple of firsts for me. It was the first time I worked on 36 count, and it's the first time I did. Well, I've done 1/1, like a shape that was like 15 stitches big, but now I get to do an entire pattern that is 1/1 on. What was the count of the Lugana?
I think it's
28. 32?
Oh, 28, I think.
28.
I think it's 28.
Yeah. 28 crosses to the inch. Whew.
Over
All the
one.
other stitchers would appreciate it. You know, I'm sure when it's done, it's going to be like, okay, there it is. You know. Been stitching on it for months.
I love those tiny little stitches. I think they're precious.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was a couple of firsts for me.
Yeah. Super fun. Oh my goodness. I'm sure we'll stop this video and then I'll think of things that I wish that we would have said. But we will post some pictures on Instagram. So if you're wanting to have some highlights or see some highlights of our time there, we'll share on Instagram.
Yeah. Moving to kind of backtracking a little bit, Stitch Mania.
Yes.
The month of May. And I did not bring it with me. I'm sorry, but Monogomania for me. Kim Parda and I decided to work on Barnyard Buttons by Rosewood Manor. And so I do have the row of flowers done, and I'm working on the quote, and then there's a border underneath that. So I didn't get it done. She finished hers. It's beautiful. Yeah, so Monogomania, I did it. I worked on it for 19 days exclusively and got quite a bit done. So I was excited.
And she's stitching it on this gorgeous blue fabric that is just beautiful. I've been dying to see it in person and she forgot it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm anxious to see her progress, but it's pretty. I love it because a lot of people do it on that barnwood.
Like a brown,
It's
right.
a barnwood brown or something like that from Picture This Plus. So it was fun to see it on on your blue fabric. It's so pretty. So yeah, it's gonna be stunning.
You weren't going to participate.
Correct. Okay, let me just explain.
Yes. Yes, do. Please do.
This is what I've learned about myself. I have to explain. Okay. So there are people who like plans and they do better with the accountability of planning something out and sticking to it and having this goal, kind of like the Magical Stitches folks that are doing the Harry Potter Magical Stitches ditty. I am in admiration of that. I think it's awesome that floats their boat because it doesn't mine. It's the opposite for me. It takes the joy out of stitching for me. If I have all these rules I have to follow, I have to count a bunch of stuff, that is too much work. And then I'm like, I'm out. I don't want to do it. It's not fun. I want it to be fun. So Stitch Mania started. I'm seeing everybody starts. And all of a sudden I was like, ooh, I want to start some stuff. So I did. And I kind of just, wherever the spirit led me, I started something and was totally getting into it. I wanted to keep going, but then you get to the end of the year and things get busy, end of the school year. But you're going to be shocked at what I've been working on.
For someone who wasn't going to
participate. So allow me to go through my pile. When we were at Stitchery Nook.
I still get a chuckle.
I know, seriously. Just look at my pile going, what?
I'm going to keep track. I'm going to do a tally of how many starts.
Okay, you do that.
Number 1.
So when we were at the Stitchery Nook for our retreat in April, I kitted up. I've been just in love with this since Market. Maria Casson, 1822, Lucy Beam, 11 stitches. That is just stunning. Becky Noland just did an incredible job on this, and I am so in love with her colors. The whole thing is just fantastic. Can't say enough. So don't look too closely because I've made some mistakes because I just have. It's just, but I'm trying to, being a perfectionist,
It's really nice.
I'm trying to just release those things, look past them and go, you know what? It's just putting my stamp on it, I guess. It's just whatever. So anywho, here's my start on Maria.
Start.
Oh my gosh, I love it. It's one of those that it's hard to put down. It's so pretty. Those colors, aren't they just amazing? This fabric is, shoot.
Falling apart here.
I think it's 36 count. I can't remember if it's 36 or 40. Picture this plus earthen. Oh my word, I love this fabric. It's like my new favorite color. It is so stunning. I just love it.
All right.
Earthen.
Number two.
She's like, move this along. I worked on...
We've got a little pile here.
Barbara Anna, Love Never Fails.
And this is amazing. I'm sorry. If you haven't seen this in person, the colors are beautiful.
They are so stunning. I think that is a huge gift of Barbara Anna. She always stitches in DMC, which is awesome. She works her colors in such a way that sometimes it looks modeled when it isn't, you know, like it looks like a hand-dyed when it isn't, or she just has such an eye for color and working them together. I love her work. I'm a huge Barbara Anna design. Love it. So much fun.
All right, number three.
Hibernation Day by Beth
This
Twist Heartstring Samplery. I have loved this.
This is a winner.
So much. Have had this kitted up. Did a few color changes. Just a few.
Because of the fabric or?
No, just because of my personal preference.
Okay.
Like I think one of them is mulberry and it's too brown. I wanted something a little more red. Right. So I switched to pomegranate instead.
Oh.
So just because of personal preference. This is 36 count vintage lentil. And here's my top. And I just happened, it was funny, we went to a sale in February at our local needlework shop, Fiberworks, which we also love. And I just happened to buy this really narrow, long piece of fabric that was just kind of on an end or something. And I was like, yeah, I'll just take that whole piece.
For the color. Yeah.
Yeah, 36 count vintage lentil from Lakeside. I love Lakeside. And this is a perfect fit for Hibernation Day. I'm so excited. So, there you go.
And good color conversion.
Yeah, I like that, but I just wanted it to be a little more red and not so brown. I think more, it might have been the color. Remember when I was working on that Plum Street Santa and I was doing the berries and I said they looked dead?
Yeah, and you needed a brighter color.
That would be this situation.
It should be the skein too. You know, each.
Right. And just, you know how it is. No complaints here. It's just dye lots, change, and whatever.
Like the one I was working on, the Piney Woods, my skin is much
more brown
than yours.
Yeah.
All right.
Then
Here.
I went back to her. Anita has finished her Cottage Garden August Poppy, but I haven't. So I went back and did some work on that. So I put the white in on my lighthouse and then worked that border. It's pretty long across the top. So yeah, did a little work on that one day. And then I have had Heritage Sampler by Plum Street kitted for forever. I had the fabric specifically cut. I had all the colors. It was ridiculous and I hadn't started it. So I was like, it is time. So Heritage Sampler, Plum Street. I love it so much.
This is,
so stunning. So here's my start. I am typically a start in the upper left-hand corner.
Is this a 36 count?
This is, okay, hold on. I've got to find my little, usually I have a little sticker sewn on here. And I don't. It's somewhere. I think it is.
Whatever
I think
it's called
it's
for.
Yeah, probably at that time when I kitted it up, that's what I did. So 36 count.
Oh, there you go.
So here's my, could be 32 though. Who knows? Here's my start. I love
bet
that
it's
flower.
36.
Totally in love.
Because it's a large pattern.
It is. Yeah, you're right. I think it probably is 36.
So that was number 5.
And then, oh my word, I told you. This is my heart. This has my heart right here. I have a hard time putting this down. A Savior's Praise by our friend Teresa Jeanette, who is incredibly talented and just a gem. Just a beautiful, beautiful person, inside and out. And I am in love with her pattern.
And I saw you're doing this one on 40 count.
Yes, this is 40 count.
I'm totally impressed.
Oh, it's so pretty. I just love it so much. So that's what I have done on this one. Yes, and the R&R that she used, I couldn't get, so I got the 40 count flax Newcastle linen. And I am one of those crazy people that I just can't cut it down until, so I've got this huge piece of fabric all folded up. I can't cut it down until I'm done. I'm too scared. How many times do you hear of someone who like cut it too short or
And then
screwed it
run out
up?
of space.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, that will not happen. So I refuse to cut it till I'm done. And then,
No Stitch Mania here.
I know!
I think we're on number 7 now.
Crazy business. This is Teresa Kogut Pray. I am in love with that so very much. And oh my goodness, there is so much. Of course, it's, you know, a little Haid. Solid coverage.
It's solid.
And lots of little modeling in her DMC as well. So there's a lot modeled into this halo right here. So I just have a little start on this. Not very much. I have to, okay, hold on. Yeah. So here's what I have started on this one. Just a little. And I cannot remember what fabric this is. I'm sorry. I was going to be so faithful about writing things down. Yeah, haven't done it. Just haven't. And, oh, yeah, I did hit a few of my, we did ornaments last year, remember? Had it all organized. It was all amazing. And I wanted to go back to a few of those. So one of them I brought out to show you. It's this free pattern from Ink Circles. And I'm using Victorian Motto thread in Flowering Crabapple.
Yeah, this is pretty.
It's so pretty. I've made such great progress.
What do you plan to put in the middle?
I'm going to put an H in the middle.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
that's where the Hintsman's. So I'm going to put an H in the middle. But I think that, oh, the modeling is so beautiful on this thread. It's really pretty. And that's just on, I think it's a 16 count Aida. Yep, antique white Aida. So there's that. And then I started Blackbird Designs, the Garden Fair.
Okay, look, another challenge.
Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. That picture doesn't do it justice, of course. The colors are so stunning. So here's my sweet little start.
Yeah.
Right here. Isn't that gorge? So this piece of fabric is 36 count vintage exemplar light.
Yeah, I always
Lakeside.
hesitated about 36 because I thought, oh, I will never see it. And I was pleased to learn I can see it. Well, I've got magnifier and lights and everything else going on, you know.
But it's okay.
I'm a light show over over where I'm stitching, but it does get it done. So,
Right?
all right.
Anita and I are both working on this one.
Oh my
Birds of a
gosh.
Feather, Sally Spencer sampler, because
I love everything about it.
right?
Everything
Seriously.
about this one. This is
We've watched all of these people with the Mustang Sally stitch along, and I've wanted to do it for so long. Found it on Stash and Load, bought it because I just had to. And then I had this fantastic
perfect fabric for it.
fabric that I bought off Stash and Loading, one of the two. And this has been Anita's favorite fabric, and then I saw it and was like, I love that too. So this is Picture This Plus Ancient. It's a 32 count Lugana. And I am stitching Sally on it. And
it's just making the blues pop.
Yeah.
It'll make the blues in the design.
And then the red too, I think will look so pretty against it. So yay! I love it.
It's really pretty.
Really pretty. Giant piece. It's like 27 by 36. So I'm not cutting it either. Just keep trucking till it's done and then I'll cut it. Makes me too nervous. And then I just felt like I just really wanted to start this adorable little stitch from Lizzie Kate. I had the kit. And okay, hold on. I just want to say that this horrible fabric that comes in this kit, I hate it. It's like sandpaper. It almost feels like stitching on canvas. Like it's just that icky. It's terrible stuff. Pretty, it looks pretty, but ugh. So here I am so far. I made a little mistake and started stitching this kind of golden brown color, and it's supposed to be green around the C, so I need to frog that out, add the green. But yeah, I'm close to being done with this one. Super sweet. And last in the pile, we've come to the bottom now. Satsuma Street, I love Jody Rice. Her pretty little cities patterns I have always loved. I loved Anita's Pretty Little Chicago. I just thought it was so stinking cute.
The colors.
My sister lives in Seattle. And so I had messaged her, probably like a year and a half, 2 years ago, and said, hey, are you going to make a Pretty Little Seattle? Because I would love to stitch that for my sister. And she had said it was in her plan to, but I was starting to give up a little bit of hope because it just wasn't coming. And then she released it this spring and I got so excited, bought it. Isn't that awesome? And the colors always are just beautiful.
Beautiful. Yep.
So I had to start Pretty Little Seattle. Come on. So here it is. Here's the Space Needle and some clouds. Isn't it cute? And I did it on her, the fabric that she uses.
Her called for.
Sorry. 18 count Fiddler's Cloth in Light Oatmeal by Charles Craft. So I was like, yeah, sweet, because I like the look of that. But I should have been paying attention, and she has her, see the kind of modeled look of it? It's going horizontally on hers. Yeah, mine's vertical.
Well, it rains there.
But it rains, yeah. So I'm like, oh well, it just is what it is. I
Once
just
you have it framed up, it's you're not gonna notice it,
right? I just, I like to do what the designer does. So there's my mania pile.
Well, I got distracted at one point, but I believe that's 12.
Oh! See, I didn't even count. I was just like, whatever I feel like stitching, I'm going to stitch on.
That's
so that's what I've been doing. It's been fun.
Good.
But now I want to stitch all of them.
Right.
And now we have these beautiful pieces that we've received at camp. And I want to stitch on those.
Right.
So yeah, I want to stitch it all. As do you. Don't we? We just want to stitch it all.
So we can go.
I've got some finishes that I can talk about.
Yes.
I just don't have them because they were gifted away. So if you want to see them, you have to go to our Instagram, shine.sparkle.stitch. I made Bluebird Out My Window for my mom for Mother's Day. I just knew that she would really love this. We are both bird lovers. We love birds. And this is such a precious pattern. I'm sorry for the glare. I just love it so, so, so much. And it turned out just gorgeous. And then I found this awesome frame at Hobby Lobby that kind of looks like a window. It's really cool. So I framed it in that and gave it to her. She absolutely adores it. Put it right on her wall. She loves, loves, loves it. And then I made a gift for Will's choral director. He is in our school district, 9th grade. They're still in junior high. So our junior high goes 7 through 9. Elementary is pre-K through 6. Junior high is 7 through 9 and high school is 10 through 12 in our community, which
Although
is so rare.
the GPA starts in 9th grade.
Right. So their grades do count toward high school in 9th grade, but they're still in the junior high, which I like because I grew up here and that's just how it's always been. But I know that's rare. Most towns do not roll that way. So his choral director, she was amazing, totally fantastic, loved her. He learned a lot from her, and I just wanted to stitch a little something for her. Because this is her last year, she's going to go back home and do voice lessons and stay home with her little girls. So Helen D made the same stitch she created for her son's choral director. It's ink circles, Here Comes Trouble, and her version was just absolutely gorgeous. And I showed it to my son, who's all about sports, not very artsy, even though he comes from artsy parents. And he loved it. He was like, yeah, Mom, I like that a lot. I think she'll love it. Could you do it? So I whipped it out in like, I don't know, 5 days, just to get it done before the end of the school year. So I looked at Helen's conversion. If you look at East Coast Crafter on Instagram, she stitched this and did a total color conversion. And I looked at her colors, which were mostly Victorian motto, and did my own conversion with a variety. I've got some Carrie's Creation, which I'd never stitched with before, but oh my goodness, her threads are really pretty. So I've got Sunflower and Peacock from Carrie's Creation.
I don't think we...
And then I used Really Tealy from Classic Colorworks. And then I used Brethren Blue from Gentle Art. And it was just a really nice mix and looks very close to the colors that Helen used. And it turned out so pretty. So if you want to see my stitch, which I've already gifted, go to our Instagram, shine.sparkle.stitch, and you can see it. But it turned out great, and my son really loved it. It was fun to be able to give that to her. We hope that she loves it too. So those are my finishes.
All right.
She's speechless. She's speechless.
I am. So the next, we were just talking before we started taping. I said, okay, what are you going to finish for you? You know?
I know. Now it's time to finish something for me.
Right.
I just don't know what yet, because my projects, like the projects I showed you, are big. Like Maria Casson, Heritage Sampler, Hibernation Day. They're all really big. So I will probably be working on some items that we got at Stitch Camp, because I'm into that right now. And they're really beautiful.
They're beautiful. Yeah.
And they're smaller pieces, so I think I can finish them a little bit faster. Yeah.
Good summer pieces.
So that's probably what I'll be working on, I think. But like I said, no rules. No rules.
Well,
moving on to haul.
Yeah, we've got some haul.
We do.
Both of us have managed to pick up some Duchess frames and have, I've really enjoyed working with it. So this is what they look like.
Seriously, just to give you a little background, Anita hits garage sales. I can hit 15, 20 garage sales and find a bunch of junk at every single one and not find one little bit of treasure. She'll go to one because somehow there's magic oozing from her, no matter where she goes.
No.
Estate sales, garage sales, it doesn't matter. And she'll find some sort of hidden treasure that I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So.
This was in a bag of miscellaneous items.
That's a Duchess hoop.
I think I paid $4 for the bag of goodies.
The bag! And that was
the
in
felt
it.
is in great shape. Like, I don't know that it was used. But then that led me to find this, just a little bit wider. So, yeah, I'm excited.
Where did you find this one? I can't remember.
One of the unloading sites.
Oh, that's right.
Stash sites.
Yeah, she hopped on that pupper fast.
Right,
when it was perfect timing. Because
Right.
people love them. I have loved Duchess hoops probably ever since I heard Donna Ray talk about them. And I've just been on the hunt as well. Not hardcore, but just occasionally looking for them because I thought they were really beautiful. And then Anita finds these and I'm like, are you kidding me? Seriously?
Amber, my daughter, is the one that found the first one.
Right.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, like at a Goodwill, wasn't it? At Goodwill?
For like 50 cents or $1.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
I don't have
she
that
started
kind of luck.
this.
Yeah. Well, I've been looking for these for over a year, and because I don't have the luck that they have. So then Anita got hers, and I was like, I really wanted Duchess too. So I got on Etsy and found this one, and same as hers, same size.
It's a great size.
And look, the felt is in superb shape. Right. I was so excited. But then it also came with, which I need to do some research on this one. Right. This one is called Hold Tight, made in the USA.
It looks like the same stamp, though. It looks very similar to the Duchess.
And it looks old. It's old looking. Look at that kind of spring action on top. Right? But, and it's tight. Like, spring action. It's tight. And I mean, it is, when they say hold tight, they're serious. Like, it's hard to push this pupper out of here. I mean, I'm doing it, but with some effort. So, I just thought they were awesome. So I was excited about this purchase off Etsy. So, yay.
That was good.
We have a Duchess hoop now. There's so much.
Oh, okay, I'm going to do this one.
Yeah.
So, I had a birthday in May, and you were so sweet.
I love her.
But
I love her.
I had earlier picked up this pattern from Tralala that I just adore. I think this
cute is that?
Right.
Has
super
her
amazing.
name all over it.
And so she came along with this wonderful gift bag for me, and in it...
Well, she had said, okay, we were at Stitchy, and she had said, she showed me the one that she purchased, which I hadn't eyeballed yet. I'm like, oh, poppies, perfect for Anita. So then she says, there's another one down there. She's explaining it to me. She's like, I probably should get it as well, but I didn't.
Like a companion piece.
Right. So then I snuck down and got it. I think this was the one. Was this the one? Mm-hmm. Okay.
So this is the Lilies of the Valley by the same company. And then look.
I tried to match up some thread because seriously, tra-la-la, it's all in French.
Super.
And I took French in high school. Anita knows French because she lived there.
No.
But I'm looking at it going,
it's basic at best. So
yeah, I just picked colors that looked
She
similar.
also found this pattern by Lily Points.
Isn't that pretty?
Lily Pois. Yep, same thing, Poppy. I'm just really thrilled with this. And this designer also is from France.
Yeah.
So
beautiful.
Yeah, so that was for my birthday.
Gotta love birthdays.
And then I'm going to go through these quickly because everybody has probably seen all of this. Yep. Oh, you have this.
I do have this. Okay, I gotta dig because I've got a lot of business here.
Okay, until then, I'll get us going. Stitching by the Sea, Pincushion by Jeanette Douglas. Just in time for summer. The Little House Needleworks, chart number, Mayflower Landing, which I think will be perfect for next year, for the 400 year anniversary.
Which I also have, so.
Peace, Love, and Purpose by Plum Street. And I have been waiting for this to be released. I believe it was a club piece for I don't know, at some point. And so when it was released, I was like, yep, it's mine. I picked up some fabric and some colors that I needed for a project. Barrack Samplers, West Winds.
Those colors are so fun.
And then Plum Street Samplers, Sergey.
Sergey.
I'm like Sergey, I don't know.
Sergey.
I'll just call him S for short. Sergey.
Russian. Sergey.
Watch this.
Ready.
Look at how adorable that is.
So
oh my gosh. I just cannot believe how adorable he is. Sergey.
Oh, Sergey has 2 companions currently available, Olga and Boris.
Shh.
Very Russian.
I'm on it.
So we're looking for
So
Olga and
Mr.
Boris.
S right there. So excited. And then we both picked up Bouquet 1813. It's a kit by Samplers Not Forgotten.
Oh, gorge.
And this, I believe, was a Nashville release. And it's part of a larger sampler,
Yes, that English Garden sampler.
which is gorgeous.
Love, love, love it.
It's big. It's big. And the part that I love is right here.
Is the flower.
And so the kit comes with what we need. So I'm like, okay, there it is. To me, this has a very fall color. So this is going to get put at the back of my line.
And of course,
My lineup.
I'm itching to start it. Itching!
So, yeah, so that was mine that I brought. There's more because we haven't taped since it's been
April.
a while.
I think it's April. I think we taped right before.
But I put stuff away and I've got them in project bags and this is what I brought. So
yeah,
it's all good.
I have gops. I have gops, but the haul's gonna drop off from here on out because I made a crazy decision in my life. I took a leap of faith. You know how you just. Well, and maybe you do. I don't know. I've had a lot of people that call me brave, but I really feel that if I'm feeling led to make a decision, I do it out of obedience, even though I'm scared. And so I took a leap of faith and I resigned my teaching position. Our contracts were due at the end of May, and I chose not to sign mine. So it's been a hard few years for me. And I've just decided I need to take a step back and take care of myself so I can be my best self moving forward. So, so it was a hard decision and a lot of tears. Hard to leave an amazing staff of people and kids that I love so dearly, and hard not to feel like I'm abandoning all of them. But I couldn't be my best self, and I wasn't what I needed to be for them this year at all. So it was time. I'm taking a step back. I'm going to sub next year. So that brings my heart joy to be able to help my teaching friends who have a hard time finding good subs. And I know them and I know their kids. So that will bring me joy. And
Yeah. It's good.
it's good.
I'm calling it her sabbatical year.
Yeah.
She's taking a sabbatical.
Right? So in that's a huge crunch on our finances. So I will not be able to buy fun things, which will be very difficult for me because I love it, but I have to scale way back. So I'm hoping to show you more stitching, but it'll be less haul for Holly. So my sweet friend over here gave me a sabbatical gift. I'll take it out of the plastic. I've just been like protecting it in its plastic. I need to get a project in it.
Isn't this sweet?
Oh, it's so pretty. How pretty is that? This is my sabbatical gift from Anita. So pretty.
So Olivia Gust, Pumpkin Hollow Quilts. There's her card. She's from Woodburn, Oregon.
We love Oregon.
We love Oregon. So, yeah, she makes really super cute bags. So,
And Olivia has a Flosstube if you haven't watched. And she's also on Instagram. So check her out. Just a sweet white lining. It's just so clean and crisp and pretty. Very well made. So,
and it's a good size for bigger projects.
yeah, it is. I love it. I'm excited to stick a project in there. Now that I've shown it to you, it's out of the plastic.
So Olivia
Olivia.
Pumpkin Hollow.
And then I think I was on Instagram one day and somehow I found out about Allegro stitches. Here's her business card. Shoot, trying to cover up my face a little. Oh,
You getting it?
I'm not sure if it is. And I'm, we're not hip and happening on this technology thing. So I'll try to hold it where you might be able to see it. But it's Amy Clarissa Mills, and she lives at the North Pole in Alaska. How cool is that? So cool! Oh my goodness. And she makes beautiful bags. So I'm going to show this to you. It's really nifty. So it's kind of hard to see, but there's a pocket right here. Right. And then this is so cool. Handles. And she even took the time to make this little, if you want to hold the handles together so they're not flopping, this cute little snap holder at the top.
Right.
It opens into, it's like having two, sorry.
Right, here, I got it. Here,
it's like two project bags connected together pretty much.
In
so
one.
you've got, in one. So you've got a zippered pouch here, and then you have a zippered pouch over here. And this fabric is so pretty. It's all sparkly and oceany looking, because you know I'm all about that. But seriously, gorgeous.
This whole
work.
tie matches the interior.
Matches the
Inside of
interior.
it. Yep.
And then it just folds up and you can take it with you. So great for travel. I am highly impressed. This is extremely well made. The stitching is beautiful. It's perfect. Like, it's perfect stitching. And so pretty. She does a phenomenal job. So check out Allegro Stitches. She is on Etsy. That's where I purchased. And that day that we happened to all be following whatever it was on Instagram or Facebook or something, I think she probably sold out of all of her bags because everybody was getting excited. They're beautiful. So check her out. It was well worth the price that I paid was very reasonable. And here she is shipping from Alaska, and I got it very fast. It was a very quick turnaround. I mean, she had it in the mail that day that I ordered. So just it's beautiful and big and fantastic. Just very fabulous. So go check her out. She wrote me a sweet little note thanking me on the back of the card. Very sweet. Thank you, Amy. I don't know if you watch our videos, but thank you so much. I love my bag. And a couple purchases off Stash and Load. I was so excited. I hear people talk about this Keepsake cross-stitch calendar all the time. I don't even know where these come from, but this hit. I absolutely love this Emma Congdon pattern. Love it. So I was super thrilled to score this. Also has some fun.
The September one.
September one from Barbara Anna, because you know I love her. It's like little Bo Peep. And then there's another one in here. Let me flip, sorry. I wasn't prepared. That I think is really beautiful. Ooh, yeah, it just doesn't show the picture very well, but I'll give you that. It gives you an idea. The January one right here. It's this gorgeous kind of farm scene with a pond and ice skater on it. It's just really, really, really pretty. So, yay. So excited to have this. And then another Prairie Schooler, Winter Wind. Love it. Anytime I can find an old Prairie Schooler, I get really excited. So there was that. And then, oh, thank you. Thank you. So, I don't know.
I'm sliding it over to my side, actually.
I got some more silks for you because they are so pretty. And I was on Etsy and I'm like, ooh, what else can I buy? I know. I didn't need to be buying anything. My husband was not real thrilled when this came from Australia. I'm sure he was like, how much should we pay for that? Because, you know, we're on a crunch. And I keep telling him this happened before the decision not to go back to school.
You know, marked on your packages.
Right? So this is so gorgeous, right? She puts together these, it's like a grab bag of ends or whatever. I don't know. They might have slight little, I don't know, something, but you can't tell and they're totally usable. $20 for this bag of goodness right here. Beautiful. And you don't know what you're getting. So whatever comes, but I think they're lovely. Lovely. I love this deep purple one up here and the greens and this brown one and the blue, all of it.
It's perfect.
I love it all. This one kind of reminds me of pomegranate. Super pretty. Fun variegated flosses. So yeah, go check out Silks for You. It takes a little while because it's coming from Australia. So, you know, it takes a while to ship, but oh my goodness, it's so worth it when it comes and you're so excited with what you receive.
Right.
And look at this precious needle minder. It's like they knew that I love owls. I was so excited.
Yeah,
so
it was perfect.
Fantastic. Yes. So go check out Silks for You. Really beautiful silk. I'm so excited. I gotta find something to stitch with my silk. And then,
oh, we have another pile. Oh, we have another pile.
Sorry, it just keeps coming. So, at the Nook, when I was hitting up Maria Casson, I also decided to kit this up because I love it so much. And I'm so thankful that I did this because now that I'm on a money crunch, I wouldn't be able to do it. So I'm thrilled. So I got Small Dog, Game of Swans. I think this is so stunning.
It is.
So I started stitching this in April, but I don't know if I didn't really pay attention. I'm just looking at all this center part, but there's like a double stitched border around it, which I could care less about. Well, I started stitching that, and then I'm starting to talk to my girlfriends, and I'm like, why am I stitching this? It's taking forever. So, but I don't want to do that. I want to stitch all of this.
And the frame will border it.
Yeah, the frame will border it, so I don't need to do that double border around the edge. So I quit, and now I need to start over and start in here. So, yay, Game of Swans is beautiful.
It is.
Colors are stunning. I'm going to be stitching it on whatever this is that I can't remember the name of it. That's so pretty. I can't remember, but
Whatever
I'll tell
this
you
is.
when I get a more
I bet
solid.
it's a 40 count.
Yeah, it very well could
It's
be.
at least a 36.
Yeah, for sure.
But really super pretty. Yeah, what is that? That is gorgeous. All right. Sorry.
No, why are you apologizing?
We're at over an hour now.
Got some more luscious Carrie's creations. Oh, are those colors not stunning? Really, really pretty.
They're pretty.
From the Nook. And then I just had to have, I have not bought these yet, but I love them so much. So I grabbed the Snow Elf.
Now, do you plan to do these colors or the
I gotta put some red in
green?
there. I love that Priscilla did a conversion with some red. So I love these colors, but I need a little red.
These are your colors.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
they
need a
are her
splash of red
colors.
because red and green together are Christmas for me. Seriously, Where Liberty Dwells. Thank you, Brenda Gervais. So stunning. So had to have this.
I thought this was quilted, and it was only when I saw yours that I realized that the design,
Right? It's stitched.
the design is stitched, not quilted.
Such a cool idea.
Yeah.
So cool. I know everybody's doing Lady Liberty from Blackbird for a sale right now. I'm not selling it, but I had to have that.
Well, she says that.
Well,
But tomorrow is a new day.
because then there's no pressure. If I want to start it while it's selling, I can. And if I don't, I don't. Dear daughter from Blackbird.
This is pretty.
I love this so much. I do not have a daughter. I have a precious son. But I could put dear friend of mine, or you can put dear mother of mine, or yeah. So I will change the daughter
just a
to
quote.
something. Yeah.
Simple quote.
But it's so pretty, the colors. Oof. I got a really cool fabric that's just a deep charcoal. It's a PTP. I can't even remember what it's called, but it's really dark charcoaly. And I just thought, ooh, to have a really cool, like an ink circles or something that's just one color of thread would look really pretty. That would pop off of that charcoal modeled fabric. So I saw these roundel duets. They're from Works by ABC, Arlene Cohen. And I thought those might be kind of fun to try. So I ordered this from the Nook. And then when I was ordering Anita's Poppy, I got the Dahlia, which I think is just gorgeous as well, from Lily Points. So super, super pretty. And then when we were at Stitch Camp at the Country Sampler, I had some birthday money left from December. So that I'd been saving. So, oh my goodness, you go in there and you just want to buy it all. And the great thing about Country Sampler is that they kit up a lot of their patterns with the gorgeous fabrics that they have and the trims and things. I could not afford to do that because there were several things that I wanted. So I feel like I got a lot for my money, but I would have loved to have gotten some kits, but I didn't. But I get to see all of these already stitched. These models are amazing. So the Sister Sampler Pin Keep from Stacey Nash was just
beautiful.
Gorgeous. Finished into a pillow with trim. It was amazing. So I had to have that. And then went downstairs to the clearance area and there were models down there, and I look up and see Summer at Hollyberry Farm. Anything that says Hollyberry, I'm all about it. And I've known about Stacy's Hollyberry series, so I've kind of been like, ooh. But then I saw this in person. Of course, the picture doesn't do it justice, and then you see it and you go, I must have that. That is so incredibly stunning, stitched up. It is beautiful. So I had to have that. Because I'm all about patriotic. I am going to have walls of patriotic, and I don't care because I love it and I'm proud. I'm a proud daughter of a veteran, and I'm proud to live in our country, and I'm just going to splash my house with patriotic stitches. Oh, love Linda Lautenschlager from Chessie and Me. What a precious lady. Loved meeting her. Had to buy this as well. Anita and I both bought this.
The
Let My
colors were
Examples
beautiful.
Shine. So beautiful. Yeah, in person, this is so, so, so pretty. Lovely. More CC Dash. Saw this model as well, Gathering the Greens sampler. Good night. That's gorgeous in person. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at that awesome doorway. That arched door and the wreath around the window. Like, seriously. Come on. Amazing. Oh, animal crackers. Oh, she's starting to take tally notes again. Oh, my new stash.
Well, right there.
The animal. Oh, sorry. Okay. Animal crackers. I have wanted Quincy for so long and I didn't get him. But because I got Paisley. Because she's so precious and I had to have her.
I had never seen these until we were there, and they have a tin, what do you call that? Basket, scuttle, just full of all the animal crackers, and it just was so much fun.
So much fun. I mean, we want them all, seriously, but on a budget. So I just bought Paisley. I desperately want Quincy. I am all about owls, you know. So it was a tough one, but it's just his head. So I'm like, I can get him later. I'm just gonna get Paisley. I've had my eye on the Scarlet House for a while now. This is Patriotic Scissor Pocket. Seriously beautiful. I love that so much. So hope to start that this summer. And then hit the clearance area and just found so many pretties. So this is Pure Heart by Lottie Da. So sweet. Love that. Birds of a Feather. When I see old Birds of a Feather that you can't find, I get really excited. This is Seweth Sampler. Love that so much. Also Pray for Peace. So fitting.
This is really pretty.
Isn't that beautiful? And I've always loved this apple sampler because, hello, I'm a teacher. And I just love it. So got that. And then Flowers of the Field by Blackbird Designs. I'd not seen this one before. So I was really excited to see this.
The picture on the back is really cool.
It is. The pincushion on the back is really sweet. I'm not in love with these colors, so I may do a color conversion. But then again, I might start stitching with these and pull them and do a thread toss and go, oh yeah, I totally have to use these. So we'll see. And then I also had to get hats off to Uncle Sam. I've been loving this forever, and it's getting harder and harder to find. So I nabbed that up as well. So it's all my fun from Country Sampler. So much fun.
Yep.
Go there if you ever get a chance. We hope someday to stay above the store. They have a space for rent above the store that's lovely.
Like an apartment.
Yeah.
A small apartment.
It's very reasonable too.
All right.
And then I have to just show off very quickly.
Yeah. You know, why didn't I bring mine?
I don't know. My sweet friend Susie Reno. I totally love her. Don't you love her? I know. I love her. And I am so honored that I get to call her my friend. She's my friend. Okay. I don't know if you saw, but she was making these gorgeous washcloths, and she brought a pile for us to choose from. I remembered this from her post.
It has your peacock colors.
Right? So I looked through the pile and I just snatched this one and said, mine! This one's mine! But seriously, do you think that I'm going to use this as a rag? No. This is going to be like a cherished doily in my house with something,
part of a display.
sea glass or something on it.
Right.
No, this will not be used for washing.
Right.
It's too pretty. These are my colors. Thank you,
If I remember,
Sue.
I'll bring mine next time.
Thanks, Sue. I love you.
All right. So we have
Have we
plans.
come to the end of the pile? Oh, Anita has plans.
She plans not to be planned.
Right. That's exactly right. I plan not to be planned. I plan to stitch where the spirit moves me and to love it.
I'm thinking that Lady Liberty stitch along, but I'm teasing.
Oh, then I would need Deb's help with the drum, right? So I probably should.
There it is. Right. No, I'm just going to continue with my Stitch 9 challenge and that Michelle Rudy started. And I think it's a great idea. And it's actually been really helpful for me. And then also to keep plugging away at the Barnyard Buttons by Rosewood Manor that I started in Stitch Mania. So that's it. That's about it.
Diggity. We've got some travel plans coming. We do have those
We do.
plans. So we're going to some fun places. My family will go to Wisconsin in about a week. And then, did I mention that I get to go on a cruise for my very first time with my mom and my sister? My stepdad is gifting us this trip. So I get to go on a cruise. I'm a little nervous. I get seasick. So, you know, I'll take the sea bands. They just end up hurting my wrists. I don't know that they really help me that much, but everybody says it's okay because the ship is huge. So just pray we don't get stranded out in the middle of the ocean somewhere with a fire or, you know, all those weird stories you hear.
Right.
Yeah, just pray that doesn't happen and that we have a glorious time.
Yeah, we were talking about what are you going to bring to Stitch with? Stitch on. And she's like, oh.
Right? What a decision. What a decision. Something small. We'll see. Keep you posted.
We have some shout outs.
Oh, yeah.
We do have some shout outs. We haven't done shout outs for a while. And,
Yeah.
some are new to us and some aren't, but they still, we're putting it out there.
Yes, we are. Oh my goodness. I've been watching Daylene on So Grateful. Seriously, she is the epitome of joy. She is so joyful, and her joy is contagious, and I love that so much.
Her smile, her laugh.
Yeah.
You're right.
It's so sincere. She is just such a sweetheart, and she stitches beautiful things. She's also a quilter as well as a stitcher. So talented and just a beautiful person. So go check out So Grateful, Daylene. Plus, she lives in my sister's neck of the woods in Seattle. So yeah, she's dear to my heart.
Satsuma Street.
Satsuma Street. Jody Rice, you guys, has a new Flosstube. She just put out her second video right before we started taping this morning. So
Second one.
yeah, her second one. So go check her out because she is amazing.
Talented, creative.
What's not to love? The colors. She's an artist.
Yep.
So go check out Jody Rice, Satsuma Street on Flosstube.
And, Jan.
Jan Hicks! Oh my gosh! I'm a new to Jan Hicks person. I've heard of Jan Hicks for a really long time, and I knew she had moved to Hawaii. I knew all of that, but I had not had a chance to watch her videos. Seriously, I love watching her videos. I love her voice.
Right.
I love her Give Love, Get Love slogan that she has right now. Just, I mean, we all want love and we need to give it without judgment or conditions. So, yeah.
And she's, we're kind of sporadic in our taping and sharing, and you just can count on her. And
every day.
Just, I love watching how she stitches in hand. I've learned quite a bit from her, and just the patterns, the designs that she's working on are fun. So yeah, if you're not watching, check her out.
Definitely,
for sure.
And then I've been hearing people talk about Ingeborg forever, right? Like, I'm like, who is this lady? And then I discovered her on Instagram, a Stitch Too Far, and I was like, this is her. This is the famous Ingeborg. So I watched her video and I'm like, oh my goodness, I love her. Just a precious lady. She's so sweet. And I love her. So go check out Ingeborg on A Stitch Too Far on Flosstube. And then of course, okay, so I have not shouted out Vonna Pfeiffer Twisted Stitcher because I feel like everybody knows who Vonna is. But I feel the need to shout out Vonna because I'm so grateful for her. I'm so grateful for all that she shares. She has so much knowledge. Her finishing is so amazing. And she makes all of these videos and shares it with us for nothing, for free, and just out of the kindness of her heart. And I'm so grateful for her. Thank you, Vonna, so much for sharing your artistry and your skills as a craftswoman. I'm really in awe. I always have been. So yes.
And we thought we would share, just in case there could be some new stitchers
like
to
me.
Flosstube that isn't aware, but she is there and sharing and just such a wealth of information.
Such a giver.
Yeah. So.
Yes. And she's funny and fun. And awesome.
Well, I think that is it for now.
Super long video, guys. Sorry if you're like, ugh. But thanks for bearing with us if you're still here at the end. We love you.
Yeah. And just hopefully we'll get another video done this summer. Between her travel plans, my travel plans, we'll find some time. All right. So until we see you again, remember to
shine, sparkle, and stitch. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Happy summer.